Hi guys, in this part 3 of our paint along of this Christmas cottage, we will finish the exterior of the cottage. So first of all we'll start with the wooden sign. The masking fluid has dried and we will prepare the colors for the wood, and I will take 3 colors. That's the yellow ochre, the burnt sienna, and this Mars brown. In the Michael Harding set, it's called what it is called, let me see, it's called Earth of Cyprus. Okay, I moisten the paints with my water bottle, and for this I will take a larger brush, size 4 of Winsor & Newton, and I will prepare the puddles. And some beautiful dark brown. Okay, let's put this aside. And the best thing you can do is turn the page, because the wood lines go horizontal, so it's easier to paint downwards. So I take some paint on my brush. So I watched the video again and it seems that my hands blocked the total view, so I'm going to do the wood again. Sorry for this. It's as I said, it's hard to talk and paint and film all at the same time. So we'll turn the paper, and then I'll make sure that my hand isn't in the way. Okay, we'll start with the burnt sienna and we'll just go make a vertical stripe, also a few millimeters next to that line and the last line. Is here. Okay, then we'll take the brown and I'm going to try to paint in the middle of the lines that are already there. Make sure you do this when the paint is still wet. This way it blends nicely. Just so don't wait too long. I'll take some yellow ochre, and also it's nice to go from this side. Also place some lines that don't go from end to end, so like this. And then now we will let it dry and maybe add some wood grains later. So now we can go further with the gutter and the rest of the wood. I'll use the puddle of yellow ochre for this. And just paint the woodwork here on this side, and the line below this gutter. Let me see. we can do the pots of the plants also. I'll use the burnt sienna for this. Just give this one layer, let it dry, and then we'll give it another layer to make this more three-dimensional. But first of all, a layer with raw sienna. Okay, now we'll go to the lanterns. I'll use some Payne's Gray for this. Also, one layer first. Let this dry and then add other layers. Don't paint the glass yet. So I'll paint a little reflection here right away. You can always add it in a later stage with a white jelly roll. Okay, let this dry. Now we'll go to the rim just below of the floor of the roof tiles. I'll make that a darker color also. And this gutter stripe, the upper stripe of those three, I'll give that a grayish color also. Like this. Give some shading here too. Let us see if this is dried. Not yet. Okay. I can paint the windowsills. Give them a muddish ochre yellow color. It's almost not visible, but to leave it completely dry is nice also. So I just have a look. I have a little pool of well, it's a bit of Payne's Gray, and it is yellow ochre. Very slightly, very thin layer and watery color, but just enough to give it a bit of color. So this let us see here. This also needs a touch of color, and of course this also a little bit of color. We'll add shading in a later phase. Okay, what shall we do? Oh, the red ribbons of the Ross. So I use some Pyrrole red for this. This little touch of red just gives it immediately a Christmassy look, don't you think? Okay, let's go on with the lanterns. So for the lantern, I'll need some Payne's Gray, and for the glass, some Sky Blue. First of all, we're going to add another layer. Places that have shadows. So the sun hits from this side. So on this side, I'm going to add another layer of gray. Okay, we'll let this dry. Move on to the other. Oh wait, I can do this rim also. Then the other. So now I'll take some watery Sky Blue, and I don't rinse my brush, so there's a little bit of Payne's Gray on it still. So I get some bluish gray. I'm just going to add some blue onto the glass of the lantern. Maybe it's too dark, so yeah, that's better. Okay. Oh, there was a water blob on my brush. Okay. Now I'll take my small brush and add a little Payne's Gray on the tip and just go like this to add the other line, which is on the back of the lantern. Give it a little bit of dip so that it's hardly visible. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is paint this line below the wooden sign. I use some dark brown here. Like this, and I'll use the same brown to add that extra layer on the pots of the Christmas trees. Don't paint the painted little rim, only the left side of the Christmas tree pots. Okay, in a later phase we'll add shadow of the plant on the box. But first of all, now this part is finished. Let me see what else we can do on the outside. I guess I'm going to paint also this rim. Let me just I use Payne's Gray for this. And my smallest brush, a size 0. And I go over this also again. Now I'm going to prolong this line because this is of course the part there where there is a shadow falling. But again, I'm not going to paint the shadows yet. Okay, I think we're finished on the outside now. Let me see. I'll zoom in. Yes, I guess I'm finished with that. Now I'm going to paint the Christmas balls. So for the Christmas balls I need yellow. I need some orange. And touch of red. Okay, again, I'll take my smallest brush and I'll start from top to bottom, starting with the first one. And just give it a little touch of orange on the down on below the Christmas ball. Try if you can to leave a little white spot on the right side so it looks like a glistening, but if you don't succeed you can always add a little dot of white with your jelly roll. I see I don't need the red, so you can leave the red. Just use the orange and the yellow. Again, I have here some room to leave white. Go over it on the left side with some orange. Okay, I'll go to the balls in the trees. Start with the yellow. Leave some white. And give it like a little touch of orange here. And then the last ones. Okay, so now our exterior is finished, and well, have fun with painting. Bye bye.